Greetings everyone! Today we're launching a new mini-series focused on advanced features and obscure elements the average player might be unaware of. Here are 7 mechanics you probably didn't know about Deathverse. Number 1. Wilson scans and crouching. Wilson scans are an efficient way to quickly locate enemy players. Even those behind solid objects will be revealed. But did you know crouching players are exempt from all detection scans? Take note, however, that any player using a Wilson scan will be exposed whether or not they are crouching. This is to ensure that the feature isn't exploited. On a side note, crouching to avoid detection does not work on Hunter M. If you are marked by a Hunter-controlled player, you'll still be visible at all times, regardless if you're crouching or behind a wall. Number 2. The Dog Fighter perk. When equipping either the Imperial Cutter Machete or the Earthshaker Hammer, you will be granted the Dog Fighter Mastery bonus. With this bonus equipped, you will move at an exceptional speed while crouched. On screen now is a speed comparison. Because you are moving in a crouched position, you will be immune to any player utilizing their Wilson scan. Pair this ability with the invisibility subskill, and you'll be virtually undetectable to all players on the battlefield. The Dogfighter Mastery bonus is perfect for players who prefer a stealth approach to their games. Lastly, as a reminder, you'll still need to engage in as much combat as possible to advance in rank and rewards. Sneaking around sure is fun, but it isn't going to get you far in the long run. Number 3. Deathblow Countering. We see a lot of new players who panic when confronted with death blows. The next time you find yourself facing an enemy utilizing a death blow, remember these tips. Death blows cannot be countered with the katana. Blocking or evading are your best options. As a general rule, all death blows in the game can be blocked, with a few exceptions when it comes to un-blockables. To help you spot unblockable attacks, remember, if it's red, you're dead.
That'll make it simpler. Gamers like that kind of thing.
Well, at least your shield will be. If you try to block any attack with a red aura, you'll find that it will instantly shatter your shield upon impact. Many death blows have slow wind-up animations, meaning they can be easily interrupted if you play your cards right. Respond accordingly, and you can overcome just about anything the enemy throws your way. Number 4. Speed boosts. Did you know that when in pursuit of a fleeing enemy, you will dash faster? This is a handy game mechanic as it discourages players from running from a fight and encourages them to finish what they may have started. Outrunning an enemy or hunter isn't impossible, but more on that later. If you find yourself as the one being pursued, don't be discouraged as you can quickly turn the tables by strategizing on the run. Get creative and adjust your strategy by leading the enemy into an ambush of your own. Remember, you have ranged abilities, sub-skills and death blows at your disposal, just to name a few of your options. On screen now is an example.
Where you going? Wow, hit him with the backdash too, but I like to use it just to get out the corner, but that stun meat is high. Oh, the throw, nice break, that was clutch, but you're dancing with the estrellas. Oh, spin that cash, dead.
My goodness.
Number 5. Close the door behind you. Did you know that your character can close any door while running past them? As silly as this tip may sound, let's look at the strategic advantages this will offer. There may be instances where you find yourself on the run without many options, and in the case of Hunter M, running is a viable option. As we know, Hunter M is the only player-controlled hunter in the game's lineup. This is to your advantage, as you can quickly outsmart a player on the pursuit by simply slamming the door behind you as you make your escape. To do this, press the square button as you pass a doorway, and you'll close the door behind you without losing any momentum. The enemy, on the other hand, will come to a complete halt. Room by room, you'll gain enough distance to lose your pursuer with ease. On screen is this simple technique in action. We'll discuss other methods in countering Hunter M in just a minute. Number 6. Electrical arcs. As you're aware by now, any metallic surface can be used to stun the enemy by electrifying them with your energy bullet. But did you know that your foes don't have to be in direct contact with the metal for them to get shocked? As far as vertical surfaces go, you have a high potential of electrical current arcing and sparking to any foe within a short vicinity. We tested this out, and it's an extremely useful method in creating opportunities for you to get the upper hand in a fight. On screen now are just a few examples. This technique is especially effective on the new Phase 2 map, Tower of Thunder. If you think it's possible, why not give it a shot? It might just work.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next aggression.
We're gonna...
Number 7. Hunter M's timer. When Hunter M is on the pursuit, don't give up just because he has you in his sights. When Hunter M is activated, he operates on a time limit and will be eliminated if he's unsuccessful in defeating his target within 1 minute. Any attack you throw his way will cause him to enter a flex animation. We mention this because it can give you a means of stopping him in his tracks while you plan an escape route. Remember, the goal is to exhaust his timer, not to deal a set amount of damage. Additionally, you can parry his attacks as well. The parry technique is especially fun when the enemy controlling him doesn't catch on to what's happening. Although we wouldn't advise this in high-level situations, as they can easily mix you up with his death blow. On screen now, you can see that we didn't use anything but elevation changes and a few energy bullets to outrun him. Outliving Hunter M is doable and extremely satisfying when you pull it off.
Look at the time! Look at the time! Look at the time! Look at it! Oh my god!
You also get to collect his brand for a massive GP boost when it's over. Never give up, even if the odds are stacked against you. All it takes is a little bit of strategy to overcome anything. Lastly, unlike Hunter Q, he can be eliminated if you can lead him over a bridge. We hope you learned something new, and we plan to do more of these in the near future. Until next time, remember to have fun and stay creative.
Bye-bye.